Hey there, soccer fans. Joao here. Before we get started, real quick, if you enjoy this podcast, leave us a review, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you kids get your podcasts these days. That would be awesome. It's fast, it matters, it helps the show grow. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the show. And here we are, episode 11. Wait, what is this?
No, this is episode 12. We're almost a teenager. We're a preteen
I
right
am
now.
not good at this. I am not good at this. Welcome to Soccerholics podcast with Joao and Rob.
Hello. Welcome back.
I have a question for you. Did you stay up all night and watch the Super Bowl there in Germany? Like you didn't even go to sleep. You're like, I gotta watch this. I'm not gonna sleep. Go to work next day.
I did. I originally planned on taking yesterday off, but I stayed home sick like last Thursday or whatever. Yeah. So I was like, I can't do that.
Your boss isn't listening to this pod, right?
No, he's not. I don't think he's listening. But I told him.
And apologies, by the way, that I assumed it was a man. That makes me a very bad person in 2026.
I think we're in 26.
Wait, are you kidding me though? You actually stayed up and watched in full?
Yes. So Sunday morning.
Way.
Sunday morning at 10 o'clock.
I didn't even want to be awake during that whole 97 hours of football.
I'm a Patriots fan.
Football.
I'm a Patriots fan, so I had to stay up. Plus, like I've been telling everybody, there was no pressure because Tom Brady's gone. There was no pressure on us to win this one. Yeah. I woke up at 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. The game started at just after midnight, so Monday morning here. And I was at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. I did not go to sleep. I stayed up for 36 hours. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are you a football guy? I mean, do you watch?
I do. So every Sunday. You know, my wife hates it. She's so glad now that, she knows that on Sunday I'm going to be watching football. So, and then on some Sundays, I'm watching Stuttgart play and all these other games. And then at night, because it starts at 7 o'clock at night here, we're watching football.
I'm sorry. I feel bad for your wife. Because like I watch one game a year. Can you guess which game it is? Can you guess which game?
AFC Championship game.
Yes. I watch the Super Bowl every year. We have a ritual. We just get a ton of snacks. We go to Trader Joe's. We get a bunch of dips, and my wife makes a delicious spinach dip. And
it's a food holiday.
It's a food holiday, and usually how it works is we start off with like the snacks, and everyone's about to watch it, but then I end up watching it alone downstairs.
Yeah,
but we watched it halftime together. But I gotta say, I think the consensus is the same. I thought it was very boring. I thought it was a kind of just the inching along, field goal, field goal, and I want a touchdown. Give me something.
I will say, as you're a neutral, so for you, I could see how it was boring.
I'm very neutral. Yes,
but me as a Patriots fan, even though Seattle kicked like 4 straight field goals, I was still excited. I was like, we're still in the game. Like if they keep kicking field goals, we score a touchdown. We can get back in this, and then it just wasn't meant to be. It just. It is what it is. Patriots lost. Congratulations to Seattle. They got their revenge from that one game. But, I did stay up. And Stuttgart actually,
I was kidding. I didn't actually think that I was totally kidding. Because again, I didn't even want to be awake for that. It was like so long. This is why I was actually appreciating soccer when I was watching this, because I'm like, it's 45 minutes straight play. You got a half, you got a little extra on the tips, and and then the game over. This is like I actually the game had it was like 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Okay, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna time this. I put the timer on, and 3 minutes and 35 seconds was about 19 minutes and some change. Like, come on.
I mean, there's some games where that 3 minutes and 3 seconds will be like a half an hour.
Yeah. That's American. That's American sports for you. It's like
absolutely.
The stop and go, squeeze in every commercial. Get used to it. World Cup with the 4 water breaks. We're gonna have 4 quarters basically in our.
I'm so
every game.
upset about that. But yeah, stayed up, watched the whole thing, and I paid the price. It was pretty bad. I started seeing stuff towards the end, and
Tom Brady's coming over to you. Rob, you gotta go to work.
I was telling my wife, for those of you that don't know, I used to be in the Army. 46 hours was my record. And I told my wife that, times when I was like deployed or whatever, I was always sleeping really weird. So yesterday, that's how it felt. Because I was like hyper alert and hyper vigilant, but my body was tired, but my brain wasn't. So it was kind of weird. So I was like driving, but I was like so hyper focused. It was pretty crazy.
I thought you were gonna say like I was driving, but I didn't know I was driving. I was like floating into the clouds, and man, it was. I do not do very well with sleep deprivation. My wife will tell you that like I remember like when our first child was born, that's probably happened to our second too, right? You just don't get a lot of sleep. And he was kind of colicky, and I remember just like breaking down, like she still talks about it today. I'm like, I can't do this. I cannot. I kid you not, you're gonna make fun of me, but I have to like the watch app sleep thing, and I get an average. I think it was like something like, I don't have my phone near me, but it was like something disgusting, like 8 hours and 45 minutes of average sleep a day. Man. Yeah, man. I go to bed. I do 10 o'clock. I'm going to bed. I read a little bit. I turn off the light. Go to bed. I wake up. And my alarm is set for like 8 a.m. So that's like if I get to sleep before midnight, that's like 8 hours, 8.5 hours. You know what I mean?
Man, listen, if I'm in bed at 10, during the week, my alarm goes off at 6:15. That's 8 hours and 15 minutes of possible sleep, and usually I'll get about like 6.5 hours of sleep.
See, I only do that. I only do that when Liverpool plays like at 4. I think either once or twice a season they play like at 4:30 a.m.
Yeah,
something disgusting like that, and. So I do wake up for those games. I absolutely do. And but then I have to like after the game, like right around like I watch like whatever the next game is or whatever, and then like around 1-2 I start like just fading.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't. I'm like I gotta take a nap, and then I take like a 4.
Hey, you know what they say? Less than 30, more than 90. So
I don't know how you do it, Rob. Good. I wouldn't have done it for football. I would have been like, "Hey, Joao, how did the game end last night?" Because I was looking at the time, I'm like, it's like 2-3 in the morning or something like that. No way. Bad Boney is playing at like 3 in the morning your time.
It was good, and I watched the entire thing. It was pretty good. I watched every single commercial. I can't really remember many of the commercials, but a lot of them were funny. And I'll do it again next year. No matter who's playing. Yeah. It's just that this year I was more into it because my team was in it. Next year if they're not, I'm still gonna watch.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But next year I'm taking Monday off.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, you got it. You cannot work the next day after this. I mean, I would not. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to function at all. At all. Yeah. Another sport too that I'm totally getting. I don't know about you, but I'm into the Winter Olympics. I've watched the whole opening ceremony. I'm like really, really into it. And what's getting me is hockey. I'm a total hockey. I'm a hockey junkie right now. I'm watching the women's national team just destroy. So both them and Canada are like winning every game, sure like 5-0. And that is my tingle of the day, by the way. We'll talk about the Manchester United. Outside of soccer, is the U.S. women's play the Canadian women's, and I want to see how that game goes. Just both of them.
That'll be a good game. Yeah, that'll be a really good game. You know, it's sad because I'm in the same time zone as the Olympics, but probably maybe like Winter Olympics, definitely the first time I think in my life. Yeah. And I've been seeing snippets on the news or whatever, but I haven't really paid much attention. Yeah. Everything has been about that figure skater doing the backflip. That's basically everything that I've really been seeing. So
I'm there for the hockey and then the figure skating just to see if anybody falls down because it's very funny. It's very funny. But everybody's spot on. I feel like people are better now than they've ever have been because I have watched some of the highlights of the figure skating and it's pretty impressive stuff. But we're not here to talk about figure skating.
We're not.
We're not here to talk about football or American football.
Exactly. We're not here to talk about Bad Boney.
Bad Boney. I do like him. I don't listen. I'm boring. I'm mostly like a folk guy, like Avid Brothers and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like him a lot because I'm like one of the only people in the world who still watch Saturday Night Live since I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I
still
saw
tune
him
in.
on there.
Yeah, so
that's for someone who speak English.
Yeah, I do like him on there. Like, he's been on a couple times now, and I think he's very funny. And I appreciate Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. Well, let's talk about the Carabao Cup. So I think possibly we got ourselves a pretty fun final. We got it'll be Arsenal and Manchester City at Wembley.
1 versus 2 in the league.
At some point, yeah. So I mean, if there's any chance for Arteta to get his some sort of silverware, this could be it.
Yeah,
this could be it.
And then I mean, they're still in it for the treble, right? No, they're still in it for the quadruple, actually, because they're still in all 4 competitions.
They're number 1 in Champions League. Number 1 in English Premier. They're in the final for this. Are they in the and they're still in the FA Cup?
I believe they're still in the FA Cup.
Would that be their? Is that the quadruple?
That's the quadruple. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
They played against Chelsea and won 1-0 with a what was the aggregate? Hold on, I had all that information in front of me, and then I lost it because I am not a professional.
Oh, it was 4-2 on aggregate.
Okay. So Arsenal took that pretty hard played game. No goals in both halves until the very last bit, and I think it's like 7 minutes into extra time. Kai Havertz with a
he used to play for Chelsea too.
Yeah, that's right.
Might be on the German national team. We'll see.
Yeah. Is he going to be? They haven't.
No, I think
picked their starters or whatever yet.
Once the final friendlies and everything play next month, which I may go to that Germany-Ghana game because it's in the Stuttgart stadium, so I may go to that. But once that happens, then we'll know for sure, for the most part, barring injuries, who's going to be selected for the World Cup.
So. It'll be interesting. But Arsenal take the cake on that one, and then you got City who played against Newcastle. And again, I don't have the aggregates. I think they won. I think the aggregate was
5-1.
5 something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, this is funny. Was that I was watching this game. And usually, right around when City's destroying another team, I know that another team can't come back, and there's another game on. I usually just change the channel.
Switch. Yeah, I do the same thing.
I'm only there for the Man City losses, baby. I'm only there for the Man City losses. But Timu Mosalah Marmoush. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Marmoush.
Yeah. He scored. He's not Timu. Mosalah. No, he's his own guy. He's his own guy. He's doing good. He's doing good. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Right after making that joke, I felt bad immediately. But
I'm sure he probably gets that a lot, though. I'm sure.
I feel bad. He's the next generation. I think he's younger, and
he's a lot younger.
Yeah. He scores in the 7th minute, and then again in the 29th minute, and they were Rangers in the 32nd minute. I mean, that's like right around when I was like, let's pop over to the I think it was the Stuttgart game, which we're going to pop into next. That was happening around the same time. So at this point already, it's 3-0. Elanga does score though for the 62nd minute, and something to going back to the last podcast we talked about. What's his face? I already forgot his name. The blonde dude who was at Everton. And now he's over at Newcastle. We were talking about how,
I can't remember his name.
Oh man,
he has a very, very English name, but I can't think of it right now.
I can't think of it either. All right, you pull it up while I'm talking here.
Yeah.
Because you and I talked about, we were like, I wonder if I made some kind of crack that it was a speculation that he wants to come over to Liverpool, and then we discussed has that ever happened, that sort of thing. So I did confirm. I did some research. I forgot to send it to you.
Javi Barnes.
Nope, it wasn't Barnes.
It wasn't Barnes. No, sorry, Anthony Gordon. It was Anthony Gordon. That's right. It was Anthony Gordon.
Yes,
that's right. Because he's injured. I forgot about that. That's right.
Yeah, it's one of the names that if I hear it, I know it's right.
Yep.
But yes, Anthony Gordon. He's a Liverpool kid. His lifelong team is Liverpool. Okay, and he played for the Liverpool youth team, and then he won, and so he went over to Everton, and he actually wanted to go to Liverpool. I think it was like I forget what year it was, but it was right when he went over to Newcastle. He was hoping to go over to Liverpool and then ended up at Newcastle. So,
okay.
And then you asked me, I wonder if there's folks who do that, who go to Everton and Liverpool, and I don't have the list in front of me. I had all the research, and then I can't pull it up fast enough where I won't be going,
But does it happen pretty regularly?
It's happened. No, I don't think it happens pretty regularly, but it has happened a lot in history. So it is something that does happen. So
it's like a Barca Real type thing. Yeah. I'm sure they're probably ostracized.
Oh well, yeah. Oh, absolutely, definitely, and also it probably depends on what player. You know, you had what's his face over at the Barca guy in the '90s, Figueroa, whatever the hell.
Figo. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a great documentary on that. If anybody's interested, it's I don't know where you find it. I don't remember where it is, but it's really interesting, and it's insane when he goes to Real how just
I'm sure.
Spain implodes when it happens, and he's ostracized times 10.
Man, yeah, that's got to be rough. I couldn't imagine doing that.
Yeah. But anyway, I was just clearing up something. I'm going back to our questions that we had. I'm being a good.
You doing homework?
Thank you. I had no names. I had no dates. I had no sources, but I did. I swear to God, I did the research. All right.
Gold star.
Yeah. Thank you. Maybe not gold, silver, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, so it'll be an interesting game. I will be tuning in. I don't know about you. Will you be tuning in? Will you be awake after all that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
okay. Just want to make sure.
I'll definitely be able to. to for that.
That'll be interesting. Yeah. There's no date though. I don't think there's a date for.
It's March 22nd at Wembley. Yep. Oh. March 22nd.
All right.
Which is weird because Carabao Cup, obviously it's not as big as FA Cup and there's less teams in it or whatever. But yeah, and they always do it pretty early. So FA Cup's not until the final. I don't think it's until like late May or maybe even early June. So
yeah.
Looking forward to it.
So that was interesting. And then I flipped over to the Stuttgart game. What happened, Rob? I think you were pretty happy.
You're talking about the Pokal? The German Cup match?
DFB Pokal. Listen. Is that the FA Cup, German FA Cup equivalent?
It is. Okay. It's the Deutsches Fußballbund. That's what DFB. That's what Germany actually has on their little crest thing.
That's good.
So sehr gut. We traveled 800 kilometers up north to Holstein Kiel.
That's like 3,000 miles.
Man,
I don't know. I just made that math up.
I think
I'm not Rain Man when it comes to conversion of kilometers and miles. Yeah, definitely 300,000 miles.
It's probably
definitely
about 500 miles, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
somebody do that math. But we traveled all the way up there. It was the coldest game the Stuttgart's played. I think it was 11 degrees Fahrenheit, like with the wind chill. Super cold. Yeah, it was just crazy. Still like 1,500 Stuttgart supporters went up there.
Yeah.
If we would have lost this game, Stuttgart definitely would not have given out any refunds or whatever. There's no way. But they kind of they played us pretty hard in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. It was tense. It was extremely tense in the beginning, first half especially. And then all of a sudden, I think you texted it to me. You were like, "Now the goals are gonna start raining in after we scored that first one." So I don't really remember obviously too many of the goals, but I do remember the one that was kind of a bobble. It had the weird Titanic music somebody posted. I think actually the official Stuttgart and the DFB Pokal Instagram
That wasn't
pages.
you, Rob? That wasn't you? You talked about that before.
I did. But this is so weird. Like the players kind of it looked like watching like 4-year-olds. They kind of clattered together and then somehow the ball just dribbled in and that was it. After that goal happened. Yeah,
that's right.
Over.
It was kind of like a kid's soccer game. Yeah, it was sort of like a foosball table situation right by the goal, and the ball's bouncing back and forth, and then they clatter together, and then the ball just slowly rolls into the goal, and nobody can get to it in time.
And
that's
so
right.
Dennis Undav, I think he just randomly kicked it. There was a collision, and somehow it bounced off of our captain's butt and just dribbled in. So he got credited with the goal out of Karazor. And 100%.
Yeah.
Kiel, they're sitting in the middle of the pack of the second Bundesliga, but they're a scrappy team, definitely a scrappy team. And if anybody was going to beat us on their home turf, cold as I don't know what up there, it would have been Kiel. But, we got the win. Dennis Undorf scored again, and we're in the semifinals for the second year in a row. So, wow.
Yeah.
So in the other game, Bayer Leverkusen beat St. Pauli, and then there's a game today, Hertha Berlin playing against Freiburg, and then tomorrow, Bayern Munich playing against RB Leipzig. Should be a good game. That'll bring it down to 4. The draw, I believe, is on Friday, so we'll find out who we're playing next. Hopefully, we're playing at home. We haven't played a single cup match. No, not one at home this season yet. And we're the holders of it. We haven't played at home yet. So
has Stuttgart won before the FA Cup? And I'm sure they're 800-year.
We're the holders. We won it last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry, this is my first. This is my first Stuttgart. Where I'm paying attention this year. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
so,
yeah.
Yep. But I have to throw this caveat in.
Yeah.
In the final, we beat a third division team or a third league team.
Take it.
4-2. Hey, I'll take it.
Actually, those are the toughest because they have the most to fight for. There's more fight in a scrappy game.
And the whole country wanted them, except for Stuttgart. Obviously, the whole country wanted them to beat us.
Yeah.
And that was Stuttgart's first trophy since my background, which the listeners can't see. That was Stuttgart's first trophy since this picture in 2007. Yeah,
I was like 15 years old then. That was a long time ago.
Oh yeah!
Wow. I didn't. Is that the wedding? The one where you were at the wedding and then they won the.
Yes.
Okay. All right. See, my brain makes connections. I pay attention. Yep. I pay attention to what you're saying, Rob. You tell stories, and then my brain eventually connects the dots. I did it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did it.
We are the holders.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we're defending it pretty well so far.
Yeah.
We'll see how the next round goes, but to make it to the semifinal twice in 2 years is pretty good.
Yeah.
So
if I were a neutral, I would definitely. Yeah, I mean, that makes total sense. You would root for the scrappy third division team to win it all. That'd be amazing. Yep. Amazing news. You killed a lot of dreams.
Yeah,
you killed a lot of dreams, Rob.
Oh, well, the city of Stuttgart was partying. We were happy. You saw the pictures at the wedding. We were all super happy. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's right. You're crying, and they're like, "Oh, Rob, I didn't know you cared so much about the wedding."
Yep.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Oh, it was amazing. It was an amazing night.
Speaking of Bayern, you brought in Bayern. What about Diaz with his hat trick, man? It's like every goal is a negative Liverpool goal. So I think that's one of the worst things they could have done was get rid of Diaz. Because that guy fights for every single goal. He will
this is true.
He puts it all in there. Yeah,
he definitely does. And he scored against us. Probably had 2 against us, to be honest. But he's that player. I don't know what Liverpool was thinking. They brought in all those other players. I don't know.
Yeah, and I remember too. When Slot came in, he didn't start Diaz, and I'm
crazy.
Which drove me absolutely bonkers. I think he's one of the best players in the game today.
Absolutely, and now I'm sure he's thinking about that constantly when he has Xabi Alonso breathing over his shoulder,
sniffing his bald head. He's right there. He's right there.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah,
I think it's. I had somebody. I have a Liverpool hater friend who's like, "Your next episode's gonna be fire after that City, after the City win." That bastard. You know who he is. Let's just say I'll give you some hints. He partakes in a lot of vodka. You know what? Let's just jump right in. Let's pull the Band-Aid right off and go right into that. I was not happy when the game ended. I said, hopefully, at least the Patriots, if they lose, I'll feel a little better. Okay. I can't. By the way, contractually, being in New York, okay, I might be out in Los Angeles, but the whole can't take the New York, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I can't.
Yeah, no, that's
I can't root for a Boston team, even though. By the way, even though Liverpool is owned by the same people who own the Boston Red Sox, I found that out way after my heart was in the Liverpool. Just for the record, okay. And then later I was like, man.
I will say this though: the Patriots of New England don't play in Boston. and they represent like 4 states.
Well, they have to. There's like, I think it's like the only team that whole area. New England. It should be the Boston Patriots, though, right?
They used to be. They were when they came into the league. They were the Boston Patriots back in the 1960s.
This is me avoiding talking about the. No, let's take the Band-Aid off. Let's take the Band-Aid off. Let's jump right into the game here. So, what a wacky game. I was actually, even though it was a loss, I was laughing my ass off at the end of the game. And,
it was,
yeah.
Somebody should add some Benny Hill music on because it was pretty funny.
It was more like wah, 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 at the end there, but yeah, I mean, it was absolutely bonkers. Ziblazai, okay, so he does this. If you are, you can hate Liverpool, you can hate City, you can hate everything, you can hate your life, you can hate your job, but if you love footy, if you love the game, and you didn't see this free kick from Ziblazai,
you are missing out.
You're missing out. Go find it. Just stop listening to us and go on YouTube and then find this. It is so good. That
if that's not good.
No, it's good.
If that's not nominated for the Puskas Award, I mean, yes, it was a dead ball shot, whatever. But he's been doing this consistently all year.
Yeah,
I mean, it was amazing.
No, but this one was like Roberto Carlos meets like, I don't know, Jesus. Like it was like it was, you know what I mean? Like it was one of those really good. You don't expect it. It's like I was listening to I think it was like Men in Blazers where they described it as like, you know, what Ronaldo sees before he takes a free kick, like he imagines himself doing, you know, like it was absolutely,
it was like that, absolutely
insane.
Yeah,
it was so shocking too. Like it was like I did like like I got shot or something. I was like, I could not believe it hit the net that way.
And that's the thing too. It's not like he's playing against Bournemouth. He's playing. That shot was against one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and he just put it away. I mean, he made it look effortless, but that's not the first time he's done that this season. So
it was so good. I mean, that ball was like, I don't know. He was like, I don't know, 30, 50 kilometers from the net.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm just making it up. I don't know kilometers. It was unbelievable to the point where it's a total shame. And I'm not just saying this from a Liverpool fandom perspective. That wasn't like the winning goal, because the fact that they lost, you know, it's like it takes the sting out of it a little bit, like, or the specialness out of it. You know, like that should just been like Civilsai won the game. Like the game, the whistle should have been blown. It was that beautiful.
Right after that,
the 3 whistles. The fat lady should have blown the whistle 3 times, and the game should have been over just because of how amazing that goal was. But that is not how the game ended.
You know, I thought though that was going to be the winner, especially because of the way that Man City was playing that game. I thought that was going to be the winner, but. It was
soupy. It was sloppy as a soup sandwich, as Ray Hudson used to say all the time. The first half, both sides, it was so sloppy. I didn't know what was going on. But then Liverpool did come back, and they were looking really good. And after that 74th minute free kick from Civilsai, I was like, this is it. We got it. 2 more goals coming in. I thought it was actually going to end with a penalty kick. I'm reading a lot of footy books, you know, and I'm like, I think I know things now. I'm like, oh, it's going to end with the Liverpool penalty kick and the game's over. Don't read, people. Don't read. You don't learn shit. But Bernardo Silva, with the he squeaked in a little, you know, he did a little Spanish thing, you know, and the little Spanish footy, and he got it in there. In the 84th minute, tie game at that point. I'm thinking, this is when I was thinking, like, penalty kick, Liverpool wins the whole thing. Nope, other way around, out of nowhere. I don't know if you saw it. I mean, I guess it was a foul. I guess Alisson did foul him. I don't know.
Yeah, those are tough. I would say. You know,
well, what they say is this.
When I
like,
saw it, I was like, I don't know if that's.
But also, like, they used to. I remember, this is something I did read. Like, you know, the chance, like, there wasn't a chance. Like, they were going away from the ball. It wasn't it was a scoring opportunity. Yeah. He was going away from the ball, and then he was fouled. Is that a penalty kick? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if it was stopping a goal scoring opportunity, then you know what I mean. That's different. It's in the box, but he was going away from, like, it wasn't You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's a little harsh, but Haaland gets that goal. He puts it in the back of the net. It's at that point 2-1, and then the most wackiest ending.
Cue the Benny Hill music.
What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely bonkers. So, like, I think maybe Allison and Slot saw the Benfica Real game. They're like, Allison, get in there and try to get. Actually, there's been it was like one amazing game. I don't remember what season it was where Allison did score a header, a winner.
Oh yeah.
It was amazing.
It was like 2-3 seasons ago. Yeah.
So so maybe Klopp's watching this on TV, laughing. Yeah, this is good. And then like, all right, so there's a lot of play and blah blah blah, and then I don't remember who kicked it though, but the ball.
Oh, it was Shirky. Yeah, Shirky that kicked it. Yeah.
And just the slowest roller, like through the entire pitch. And then you got Szoboszlai and Haaland, both chasing the ball and fouling each other on the way to there.
And Szoboszlai initially he was in the lead to get to the ball, but Haaland, he's like a machine. He's like a Terminator. Yeah. He just overtook him.
He is. Yeah. And
you guys got to look that up. Watch that too. It's funny to see. They're like fouling each other, but then somehow the ball goes in.
Still goes in.
A goal is called, and then Szoboszlai ends up getting a red card because I guess he was saying that I don't know. It was totally weird.
That's right.
What should have happened? The goal should have stood, and then Szoboszlai should have got a yellow. I don't think he should have gotten a red card for that. Because of what Haaland did to him as well, like they were both pulling on each other. Like it looked like I don't know, playground soccer. They're pulling on each other trying to prevent the ball from going, and they both end up on the ground. I don't know. It was just kind of funny to watch. Oh yeah, but the goal didn't count.
It's such a weird. It's the weirdest end I've ever seen in a game. Szoboszlai does get a red card. That's what they decided, that he fouled Haaland in the end. So he's gets a red card right at the end of the game.
Yep.
Allison kicks the ball, and the fat lady blows the whistle. Game over. And 2-1.
What's funny, the game, they added 7 minutes on at the 90th, and then it ended. Szoboszlai got his red card at 90 plus 13. Which is just wild. Like it's just a crazy end to a game. I don't know.
It was absolutely insane. I think Liverpool are out of the title race. I'm going to say it now. I think you say that they're going to win the league. I think they're out of the title race, and I think at this point now is whether or not they'll be in Champions League or not.
It's only 17. They're only 17 points back. I mean, they were 14 last time.
Yeah. No, I just think this game was weird too, because like it was Liverpool has this new run of wins, right? Yeah. So they're looking hot and they're looking good. Ikitike's hitting the back of the net all of a sudden, and City was the one that was, I think they, I don't pay a lot of attention to City. I don't have it in front of me, but they're the ones who were kind of like,
struggling. Yeah.
What's the word? Yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
they were just kind of dragging. Like they weren't performing normally. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to insert, when I edit this, profound word there. But I mean, that's true. Like they're the ones who were like inconsistent. Maybe is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Where like, so I actually went into this game thinking that it would be either a tie or a Liverpool win because of how things were up, going up until the game. I didn't expect a loss.
And that's how it was played too. I mean, that's almost like when that was scored, I was like, it's over. I was like, there's no way that City's going to get a goal. I didn't think that was going to happen at all. But
the whistle should have been blown right there. That everyone would have been fine with that. Everyone, yes, everyone.
I mean, they're on the road next week at Sunderland. So, I mean,
down by the water where we built the boats.
But in their last 5, they got 2 draws, 2 losses, and a win. Yeah, for Liverpool.
I think they're out. I think they're out of the title race. I'm going to say it now. They're out. I'm not going where we're going to win the league. And now it's whether or not they go to Champions League. And I don't know.
Take a break.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Get your nap-ins. I know you're tired from the Super Bowl. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Take a nap during the break, and then we'll jump back in. We'll talk more footy when we get back. And we are back.
Back.
Yes. And we want to be because Manchester United, Tottenham, Man U 2, Tottenham 0. I'm going to admit it was a 4:30 a.m. PST game, so I did not wake up for that one. But I did record it. I was able to record it because it was on... Actually, did I record that one? It might have been... yeah, it was on USA Network, so I was able to record it. Sometimes it's only on Peacock. And then sometimes they'll do it in the same day. You know, they'll actually have the replay on the same day. But sometimes it's the next day. I don't know why they do that. So, but I was able to record it, so I did avoid all soch and everything, and I watched it what I call live in quotes. Yep. So like you know, I get to watch it like you know it was live. What a game! I'm really I'm a Man U sympathizer. I'm really enjoying it. I got a smile on my face when I'm watching these games. It's nice to see, you know, nobody wants, you know, if you hate Man U, you don't want to see him all of a sudden doing good, but you kind of felt bad for them, especially during the Amarin time, the Eric Ten Hag time.
Those are rough times.
But they're looking good. I mean, they're looking real good. I like to pronounce his name as Buemo. He draws first blood right away. Well, not right away, but in the 38th minute. It started with the red card. 29 minutes in, Romero. It was like I don't know if you saw it. It was one of those like. Like didn't go for the ball, but like scraped the cleat on the ankle thing. It was pretty deliberate looking. They went to VAR and they're like, he's out of here. So right off the bat, Tottenham was playing with 10 men. But and then you got a Bruno Fernandes in the 81st minute, which was I love it when he scores. Was you know he at some point he was starting to get on my nerves during the Eric Ten Hag and what's his face days. He was so whiny, you know, like he was just such a whiny, like just always. And I can understand now, like you know how frustrating it must have been during those days. But like he was just always complaining about everything, and it makes sense because you know nobody was playing maybe at his level, you know, and they weren't playing, you know, the way they should be playing. But now they are, and they're looking really good.
They're perfect under Carrick. They have not lost, which brings us to I don't want to get ahead, but might as well. They've won 4 in a row now.
That's right.
4 games in a row now.
Yes.
So tonight they are playing. Who are they playing against tonight? They play West Ham.
Yep.
In London. If they win this game. The gentleman, sorry, sir, I do not know your name. You're just the guy with the big hair who has been struggling to cut your hair.
I also do not know his name.
You're waiting for Man U to get 5 wins in a row.
Yeah.
And they could do it tonight. Now, what's upsetting is that this game starts at 21:15 or 9:15.
Which is 12:10 p.m. PST, by the way.
Yeah. So I will be asleep when this game ends.
Long lunch for me, baby.
There you go. So I won't know until tomorrow whether or not this gentleman is getting his hair cut. I hope for him. I hope they lose. I really do. I want him.
You'd have to start all over again.
Yeah, I want him to go into like 2031 with his hair just huge because they can't string together 5 consecutive wins.
He should have done 4.
Yeah.
But they're also
5 is, you know, it's a nice number.
It is a nice number, and also like I saw a bunch of memes. I'm taking a social break, but when I post for the pod, and I end up like you know, I right into the doom scrolling immediately. But
that's the algorithm. That's what they want you to do.
Oh God, I do like my personal one. It's mostly like fail videos and like people like get hit by cars and stuff. Like I can't. Can't figure out how to stop that more. So I do like the Soccerholics one because it's just footy stuff. So that's great. I love it.
Yeah.
And that so the ones that I'm seeing now are like, what is he going to do for content? You know, like you know, if he cuts his hair, what you know, there'll be like a little bit of a buzz still, like oh, I got a haircut now, you know. But after that, what happens? Like you know, a mustache.
I mean, he's in his 14th minute of fame right now, especially if they win tonight. It's over.
Like nobody's going to really remember. Secretly, like hoping that they lose.
Of course he is. I'm sure he's making a decent amount, maybe not of money, but he's getting exposure because.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You hold on to this for another 5 years till 2031. First off, he's going to look like Chewbacca if it goes that long. Yeah. But I'm sure that's what he wants. I saw something today on Instagram. It said that if he would have done this for the women's team, he would have had to have cut his hair 3 times already in that time period or that time frame.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. West Ham, I don't know how they're doing right now, but probably not well. Let's see. West Ham is in 18th. So they're in the relegation zone right now.
Oh, yeah.
But they're playing at home tonight. And they've won 3 out of 5. So we don't know.
This will get them out if they beat Man U, which they will fight for this. They're not doing it for the hair guy. They will they'll tie with Forest.
Yep. Yeah. So we will see. I mean, I'm rooting for West Ham tonight. To be honest, like I said, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to see it because it's coming out a little too late.
I'm curious how this ends. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah. It definitely will be.
What are your predictions? Go.
I'm going to say West Ham 2-1.
You think Scrappy's going to take it, huh?
Yeah. Now, what would be worse is if it's a draw. If it's a draw. That's going to be hilarious if it's a draw. If it's 1-1 or 2-2, oh man!
Or if they squeak in a goal, like if it's like 1-0 and then West Ham, like in the 7 minutes in extra time, squeak in a goal to tie it up. And that guy, he had like the buzzer right to his head, right? Oh man!
Yep.
I'm gonna guess 5-0 Manchester United. It's gonna be 5 wins, 5 goals.
Oh man,
I see it happening. I see it happening.
Yeah. For this gentleman, I hope not. I hope that he gets to live off of this and eat off of this for at least a few more months, you know. There's only, 13 games left, I think, right?
Yeah, something around there. Yeah. So, there's not a lot of games left.
Oh, man. Yeah, we'll see.
I think you and I should do one. Like, you gotta keep a mustache on for, if City has to win 10 games in a row again.
10 games.
10 games in a row.
They probably haven't done that in like 6 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while.
That's a crazy.
But they have done it. They have done it. There's been some. I think Liverpool even last season. I think they had a run where they won that many or so. You got to look it up. In the next pod, we'll fact check all this.
Yeah, I think I'd be better off if I went with Stuttgart winning 5 in a row because I'm pretty sure they've done that this season, but I'd have to look.
Yeah, so, 5 is a good number. 5 is a good number.
5 is a solid number.
So we'll see. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. That then we'll see how it goes. I'm curious how that all ends. Then we had an Arsenal versus Sunderland, and Sunderland's doing amazing. Like they're like you expect a lot of these teams who get promoted. To make a stink, in the league for a little bit for one season, and then get dropped back. I mean, they're doing really good. I think they're mid table right now. Let me look that up. Do you have them in front of you? 9th spot. They're in the 9th spot. I mean, that's
pretty good for newly promoted.
That's what I'm saying. Is that show still going? I don't think so. I think they stopped at some point. They should have kept it going. This could have been a fun run for them.
Showing them and their crazy fans in the Premier League would have been great.
I think it got a little depressing for like the production crew when they get there relegating. Like, I can't do this anymore. I quit. I can't do this anymore.
It's too gray up here.
God. But here they are in the 9th spot in the Premier League after being promoted. I think they're doing pretty good. But Arsenal 3, Sunderland 0. Zubimendi in the 42nd minute, right at the end of the first half. Sunderland held their own for a little bit, but wasn't enough to keep Arsenal from scoring in the first half. Goikers? What do you call it?
Goikerez.
Oh,
this is one. It's like it's Joikerez. Some people say Goik, some people say Yoik.
You won't believe me, but when he scored, and I know his name, but I'm like, I'm not going to remember how to pronounce it by the time of the pod. Here we are. I'm reading it too.
Here we are.
Yeah. Goikers. Don't listen to this podcast.
That's a tough name. That is a tough.
He's the Bane mask guy. The Bane mask guy,
Yep,
right?
he is.
66
Yep, that's
minutes
him.
in, he scores, and then he scores another one in the 3 minutes into the extra time to seal the deal for Arsenal. What do you think? Is Arsenal gonna win the league? Because I'm feeling it. I mean, like, I think City is they're still off. City's definitely still off.
City is still off. Yes.
And Arsenal is good, but they have the pressure. They got City right behind them. You got Pep scratching his face right behind Arteta. What do you think?
I think it's Arsenal's to lose for sure. So over these next 3 games for them, it's I hate to say this, but it's pretty easy. So they got Brentford on Thursday. Then they play in the FA Cup on Sunday against Wigan. And then they got Wolves next Wednesday. So that should be 3 wins in 3 games. Only 2 of them count for the league or whatever. Then they come back with Tottenham and Chelsea after that. So, I mean, I think they might be able to lock it up depending on how City plays. But I would say right now, as much as, I've picked Liverpool, I think that's starting to fade slowly. But
it's fine.
Liverpool will still be in the Champions League, though, at least.
They're out of the race, though. They're out. I think they're
officially out of the title race now, unless a miracle happens. And that's the thing. It would have to be a miracle that would totally devastate both Arsenal and City for that to happen. And I just don't. I think there's a higher probability that City will catch Arsenal for the league title than Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to admit that now, but we're 12 pods in now, and
who knows?
I rode with them as long as I could. I roll with them as long as I could.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I never believed it even for a little bit, but I appreciate it. They were just too off this season. But yeah, I mean, Arsenal's only 6 ahead. That's 2 games, so they have to just win. They got to be perfect. They have to be perfect.
When they play against City, that literally will be one of those 6-pointers that people talk about.
When's that game?
Yeah, that's going to be a rough one. I got to look. And
I'm looking at it right now. Let's see who gets there first.
March 22nd. No. Sorry, that's not it. They play again on April 18th, but it's at City. Yeah, April 18th.
See how competitive I am? I really was trying to get there before you. Yes, sure. I saw it right when you said it. 4:18 at 7 a.m. PST.
Yeah, but maybe. Yeah. If Arsenal can win that not FA Cup, but the Carabao Cup, they'll go into that City game again with a little momentum. And I don't know. We'll see. But that could be the decider, that April 18th game. That could be the game that either Arsenal wins it or City steals it. Yeah. So.
Yeah. It's gonna be it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. I don't know. I don't know what I think. I think City, again, City's inconsistent, and they're definitely not perfect. I think Arsenal have to be perfect because City does go on their runs. They can have a late run here. I may stop rooting for Arsenal to lose games now that Liverpool are out of the race, because I was only doing that so Liverpool can catch up. But we have not. We've not taken those moments to shine when Arsenal dropped points. So I'm going to root Arsenal because I think they're due, and I think Arteta deserves it. And I think that team deserves it. I like to see Saka and and Gabriel Jesus, who I think is struggling last few seasons. I think I'd like to see them up there. I do not want to see City. Yeah. I mean, obviously that's personal, but nobody wants to see City up there again. Nobody.
It's theirs to lose. That's the thing, and anything can happen. Like they're still in 4 competitions, and one of them will be ended in like 6 weeks or whatever. But that could be their first trophy of the season, or they could lose it to the team that might steal the league from them too. So I don't know. We'll see. Injuries happen. We just got to see how they are going forward. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough to say, and I'm not going to say who I think is going to win it. Now that I don't think Liverpool's going to do it, I don't know. That's the thing. It's so
Manchester
close.
United is going to take the cake.
We'll see. We'll see if they can beat.
They're
West
more in the
Ham
race
tonight.
than we are now. Ugh.
Yeah, we'll see. Yep.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Well, I mean, I think we hit I feel like we hit English Premier pretty hard. What's going on in the Bundesliga besides my guy Diaz scoring a hat trick for Bayern? 3 negative goals for Liverpool. That's what I call it. 3 negative goals.
I think if he was there, you guys would be much better.
Much better place. Much better place.
Yep. All right. So I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off and
do it.
So, we had 2 games up north. Hamburg is up north. It's not really that far. It's maybe, I don't know if they took a bus or they flew. I have no idea, but it's cold up there. We lost earlier in the season up in Hamburg when we played against Hamburger SV and St. Pauli. St. Pauli is in Hamburg. That's why they have that little derby thing. So we just have not had a successful season playing in Hamburg. I went into this game thinking this was going to be an easy win for us. Hamburg is one of those teams they're scrappy. They're scrappy. They're not newly promoted. They've been in the league for probably 2 or 3 seasons now. A lot of people in Germany don't like them because they're like a really political club. They're like really left leaning. They have all the pride flags and, all the anti-racism stuff, which I think is a good thing. But a lot of people don't like that here. They don't like their clubs being that political. But anyway, let's see. I butchered this guy's name.
Welcome to my world.
For the first 30 minutes, it was just kind of back and forth. But to me, it did seem like somehow St. Pauli had a little bit more of not just possession, but they were just getting more opportunities, getting closer to our goal. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was not at home to watch this game. I was at my mother-in-law's, and so I couldn't watch it. I had the conference thing on, as they call it here. It's kind of like NFL Red Zone. So they're cutting back and forth into the game. I did watch the highlights later, but it just seemed like St. Pauli had more possession. They were just getting into our final third a little bit more. But Salakas,
yep,
he scores in the 35th minute to jam a dagger into my heart, and I was like, no. But I was like, we're only down 1 goal. That's cool. Whatever. Lineup was pretty solid.
I always say one's not winning. One is not.
By
the way, I used to tell my kids that, and no. I mean, like, I didn't tell them when they're playing their game. I mean, I would say these things when I was watching a game, like, one's not winning. Yeah. We got this. Yeah. And my son, when he was little, and he went to support his friend at their game, and they were winning like 1-0, and everyone was cheering. And when she came back off the pitch, he told her, "One's not winning."
Oh man!
And I was like, "Oh no, that's not what I meant."
That's not what I meant.
So careful what you say out there. But it's true. I mean, you can come back from a 1-0 goal. Easy.
It is true. We actually played a pretty solid lineup. We had Demirovic as our lone striker, and then Undav playing behind him. Undav is, he's like our top scorer in the league in all competition. I just assumed that we were just going to outplay them. It wasn't going to happen. I don't remember the exact scenario that gave away this penalty, but I could tell, how you can look at the goalkeeper and tell based on how they're like jumping around before the kicker, does their run up. I was like, there's no way he's going to stop this. Now, a couple of weeks ago, our goalkeeper Nubel, he did stop his first ever in like not open play, but in a game non-penalty shootout.
Yeah.
And it was this huge to do. Everybody was excited. I was like, he's not going to do that again. And you want to talk about dagger to the heart. My wife was looking at me. She was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not. I was so mad. Like, there's no reason why we should have lost this game. But anyway,
she should know by now. She should be like, Stuttgart.
So they take a 2-0 lead in the 55th minute, and they were just trying to end the game after that. Jamie Leveling did score a 90th minute goal. Again, he's trying to secure his spot on the national team. So he got that consolation goal for us late. It's upsetting too because we had 68% possession to their 32, but they killed us. We had only 3 shots on target to their 7. Total shots, they had 15. We only had 7. Expected goals, which I don't like that stat, but we were at 0.86 and they were at 1.95. So they just killed us. Our highest rated player on FOTMob was Finn Yelch. No, sorry, it was Maxi Mittelstadt. But, if you can't really score goals until late, you just get that goal to prevent the clean sheet for the other team. It doesn't really matter. It just kind of killed us. So
crazy.
Yeah. So that dropped us down into to 5th place, which is still a European competition spot, but yeah, we just did not play well at all. So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You have to start all over again because I forgot to plug in my laptop and it was about to die. I had to run out and go get the cord. Start again, Rob. Start again. Yeah, I mean it was with that penalty. It was 2-0 at that point. And then you squeaked in the goal. You killed their clean sheet, which is always something, right? But it was too late, too little. 90 what is +1 minute. You guys got it in there.
And we really needed this because Leverkusen, who's behind us with a game in hand, they only drew at Mönchengladbach. So this would have helped us. I don't know. We're stepping on our own tail. We're kicking ourselves. It's like I don't know if the players went into this game like I did, thinking that this was going to be a win or at least 1 point. Especially after they opened up the scoring. I was like, if we can get 1 point out of this, that'll be good. Nope, it was not meant to be. I gotta look at that. I gotta look at that penalty. Actually, I gotta look to see who the referee was for that game. Actually,
he was a son of a bitch. Is who he was.
Yeah, I always do that where I look up to see who it is, and then I write his name down on the list. Benjamin Brand. Yeah, I don't think he's not one of the guys.
That sounds American. That sounds American.
It does. Yeah. But that last name Brand is it's kind of like how you say fire in German. Not really, because that's Feuer, but Brand means something in German. My wife is listening to this right now, like, it means this. But that name, Brand, it means like to burn or something like that. It has something to do with fire.
Yeah. He burned your chances so far of making Champions League. You're in the 5th spot, making Europa at this point. But you are tied with RB Leipzig. So I don't know. I mean, you're still in this. You're still in this. And I mean, again, look at the top of the table. Bayern's at 54. I mean, you're only about 15 points behind. So anything could happen. If Diaz stops scoring those negative Liverpool goals, it's possible.
Look at their goal differential. Bayern has a +60 goal differential. Yeah. That's crazy. We're sitting at +10.
Oh, yeah.
But so. One thing that might be good for us, though, it's crazy, is that because of the coefficient, it's looking like right now England, so the Premier League and the Bundesliga are going to get an extra spot for the Champions League. So they'll have 5 and we'll have 5. So if that happens and we stay in the same spot, we've been kind of in between like 7th and 4th for most of the season.
Yeah,
we would still make the Champions League, but I don't know if I want us to make the Champions League. It would be more money. But that Tuesday, Wednesday thing messes up it messes up the schedule. I like the Europa League because the games are always on Thursday, so you're always playing Thursday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And, it's pretty nice.
Are you sure about that? We got to look that up. I know last season there was 5 spots for Premier League.
Yeah, so I looked yesterday.
Now I was like 4.
I think for the coefficient right now, I think it's England on top, and they would get 5, and then Germany's in second, and they would also get 5. Because I think last year, who was it? Was it Spain that got 5? It might have been Italy. Actually, I think it was Italy that got 5.
England definitely had 5.
England definitely had 5. There was 9 teams in European competitions.
Yeah. My app's got updated because I have top 4 right now. Which is Arsenal, City, Aston Villa, and Manchester United in Champions League with Chelsea in Europa. Liverpool in nothing.
Yeah, right now. But if they're in the top 9, they're going to play in the European competition. Yep.
So you don't want to make Champions League.
I would say Champions League, the money is good.
Yeah.
But I think you have to put so much more into those games that when you come back to your league on the weekend, your star guy might be winded or might get injured or whatever because you got to play a lot harder than you do in the Europa League.
But that's money. That's money you can put into better players, though.
This is true. Yeah. Trying to lure Salah over to Stuttgart. Yeah. Yes.
Hey, I might get a jersey. I might get a Stuttgart jersey if Salah goes over there.
Yeah,
but I think
secondary color's red.
I think Saudi's got the eyebrows.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get them.
Yeah,
they are definitely going to get them.
I think at the end of the season too. Yep.
So, like you mentioned, Bayern destroyed Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim sitting in the top 4, also 5-1. Borussia Dortmund, they got away with a 2-1 win at Wolfsburg. And Hamburg, they were able to get a 2-0, which I actually watched some of that game, 2-0 win over Heidenheim. I mentioned Wolfsburg, so you guys know that me and Joao have this little competition going on about games. So this weekend on Valentine's Day, with my wife's blessing, I love you. With my wife's blessing, I am going to a game with my daughter's boyfriend, Stuttgart against Cologne. And then I told Joao at the end of the month, on the 28th, I'm going to a game. And then less than 24 hours later, I'm going to another game. Yes, and Wolfsburg is that game, the Stuttgart game.
You're starting off strong. You're starting off strong.
Got to do it. I got to do it. Yep.
I gotta wait. I have, like I told you, and I'm contemplating. I haven't said I wasn't gonna do it, but there is the LAFC versus Miami at the LA Coliseum, which is legendary. I've been there before. Again, the seats are like this, where you feel like you're going to fall if you don't sit down. Yes, and there are seats. The prices are insane. They're like $500, $300, and then if you want like in the very right corner, like just in the most nosebleediest seat there is, it's like $110. And it's a huge stadium. I mean, it's like
a game's a game.
Yeah. And then I gotta wait. And then I think like Tuesday is the first. Tuesday there's like a CONCACAF game at BMO. Yeah. So that one I really am kind of eyeballing. So we'll see. We got a whole year.
So I want to make it fair. If you go into the Footballogy app, you can click on nearby fixtures.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then it'll so college games count, lower division games count.
Well, I was gonna tell you that every between MLS and USL seasons, I start getting in the weeds of the American football pyramid, so I'm eyeballing the UPSL game. So there's the LA-10, which actually which is very crazy, but actually play at my kid's high school stadium.
There you go.
Yes, which I joke, by the way, like. I really want a team in my town and just tear down that high school and just build a stadium.
Build a stadium right there.
After my kids graduate, one of them has. But yeah, let's just tear down that entire high school and just put a stadium there for a USL or MLS team. Just saying. Anyway, and they play. It's like I can walk there. I can walk there.
That's nice. Yes,
that's what I want.
Great.
Yeah. I decided, by the way, I was thinking about this when I'm old and I'm an old man. I want to just live near a stadium where I could just be that old guy, who goes to the season tickets. I don't know where I am in the world yet, but I just want to be able to like just walk. I don't want to take transportation or anything. And I just walk to the game.
Just be able to walk there.
Yeah.
So
nice little walk.
I used to say the same thing. This is back when I still thought I was going to retire in the States. Now I'm definitely going to retire in Europe.
Yeah.
I used to say I needed to have a minor league baseball team because baseball was like my first love. But I had to have a minor league baseball team. Yeah. Now I have to have. I don't care what level it is. Yeah. I have to have a team near me. I have to have like a bigger team. Second, third division minimum. But then, like my local club, I will go to that every day.
I told you, I was thinking about like running for office here, like assembly or whatever, so I could like get people to have the taxpayers pay for getting a stadium and a team. I'm not there yet. But if I end up sticking around, I might have to do something like that.
I mean, it's getting that
serious.
You can run on the plan to tear up the high school.
Yeah. We have too much education in this country. We need more football.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Or they could do like a co-use thing and have a team playing there on the weekends, and the high school can use it on other days.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
If you have, I know we've strayed, but if you have a famous alumni, you might be at that school. You might be able to do that.
Yeah.
So I am not from California, but my high school, our most famous alumni is Pat Riley, who coached the Los Angeles Lakers for years, won championship with them.
I know him.
And he came and like built, they call it the Pat Riley Sports Center in little Schenectady, New York. This place is named after him. Yeah, he graduated like 30 years or 40 years before me or whatever, but still, I'm sure he would, maybe if he was in LA, have something to do.
It might happen.
Definitely support your campaign.
Yeah. I would only do it if I end up like this is me for the rest of my life. Then I might get serious about it. But let's see how things go in my life. But I'm telling you, we're in a serious competition. It's gonna happen.
Oh,
we're gonna tally up. We're gonna
100%.
tally up our numbers at the end.
We definitely will. Yeah. Well, the app will do it for us.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, but yeah, I think. All right, so you said you got 3 games coming up. All right.
I have 3. Yeah, I got 3 that are just scheduled.
I don't think I can do
right
2 with my schedule, but I might get 1 coming up this
yeah.
week. So at least you won't be 3 ahead of me. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Right.
What are your tingles for the
Tingles.
week? Yes, do it, Rob. Do it.
Well, of course, the game that I'm going to on Saturday, I will be sitting in the Constata Corvo with the Ultras.
Pictures.
Amir.
Videos.
Oh, yeah. So can probably do pictures. I don't want to get beat up by the Ultras. So I'll do pictures from behind everybody.
Yeah,
like I snuck one last time. But yeah.
Get one of the stadium. Get one of the stadium. You know. Get a
I'll do some
selfie with
video
you in
too.
the stadium. You know.
Yeah, I'll do some. We got to wear all black. It's weird.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. But I got that one on Saturday. Tonight, even though I'm not going to stay up to watch it, I may, if I can avoid spoilers, I may watch it tomorrow morning, at least the highlights. I'm not going to wake up early to watch it. I'm still excited about the match, but West Ham against Man U should be a solid game. Let's see. On Thursday, Atletico Madrid against Barcelona in the semifinal of Copa del Rey. Real Madrid got knocked out of it, so whoever I think makes it out with this, I think is going to be the champion. And then next Tuesday, Champions League is back, and we get the Jose Bowl Part 2, Benfica versus Real Madrid, Champions League round of 32 first leg. I think they're playing in Portugal for that first.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. That's definitely a tingle. Absolutely for me as well. I would say the Manchester United game just to see if they get to 5. West Ham and Man U 12:15 p.m. PST.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's I don't know why it's Liverpool always plays on a Wednesday. I got to go in the office on Wednesdays. Damn it.
That's upsetting.
But I'll be watching 12:15 PST Wednesday the 11th against Sunderland, who's in the 9th spot. So that won't be an easy game. It won't be an easy game. When I think Sunderland, I think bottom table, but they're not. They are not. Obviously Liverpool, Brighton. See if we can get that's in the FA Cup. So FA Cup magic happening this weekend. But also I'm excited about the MLS season starting this week. Right. So that's everything.
That is right.
Yeah, all games are coming back. You know what? I'm going to this year. I say this every year, and then I don't do it because I'm a footy snob. But I'm going to get back into MLS this season.
Yeah.
I'm going to get back into American soccer. And I'm gonna watch some UPSL for the first time, get my numbers up, get my numbers up.
There you go. There you go.
We'll see if they're in the app. If they're not in the app, then I'm gonna call the Footballogy or email the Footballogy people like, hey, could you add this? Remember, did I tell you that I had to have them add the 2006 Barcelona Chivas USA Coliseum game?
They're very responsive.
Within less than 24 hours, they got back and just replied back, added, and I was able to add it. That one was a weird one because it was actually a double header. I remember it now, too. And I was looking it up. It was a double header. Yeah. So that might have been the confusion. But I'm going to get into MLS this season. I'm going to do it, Rob.
I always tell myself that I'm going to. And I think this year on Apple TV, I think it's free this year. I'm pretty sure that I saw that. Oh, I thought that's what I saw.
It used to be free with my when I had season tickets with LAFC for 6 years. When they made the Apple deal. With your season tickets, you got the MLS pass for free.
Yeah.
And then, but it's like, I don't know. I think it's $4 or $5 if you just do MLS pass, but not like the Apple Plus or whatever. But there are such great shows on there. You might as well get the whole thing.
There are, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, plus Ted Lasso's coming back.
Oh, it's coming back, baby.
4.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it.
What's the name of the league? I'm looking in the app right now.
UPSL. It's the United Postal. I'm kidding. United. Hold on. Because I actually have I have it in my tabs here for all time.
Because I'm looking on the app.
UPSL. UPSL. And they have like so many. Can you see my? Oh, you can't because my background
can't see it.
Do it. UPSL. It's the United Professional Soccer League, Premier, and they have like different divisions. They got Premier, Division 1, A League, Women, and Academy. It's like pro and semi-pro, So Premier is pro, and you know, people go into the USL and so on.
Okay.
And LA10 had just got promoted. They actually did relegation promotion. They got promoted. Yeah. Good. Yeah, it's very exciting.
Might have to reach out to them. I don't see it on the app, but I'm sure that's pretty easy to.
Yeah, I don't. It probably isn't. Only was it's probably like a pro and semi-pro thing. We'll see. If it's super scrappy, I may not count. I may not count those. Okay, Rob.
But they're always out. They're always adding leagues onto there all the time. Whenever there's an update to the app. Yeah. They've added some leagues. So.
All right, maybe I'll send them a letter. I'll type it up on my typewriter. Yeah.
Ting,
ding. All right, I think what is this, episode 11? No, 12.
Episode 12.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like we'll be a teenager.
Yeah.
We'll be a teenager.
20. Yeah, we're 13. Lucky number 13.
Birthed this thing, and now we're about to send it to high school.
Yeah, look at this. Time is zipping.
The pod is in puberty.
They grow up so fast. But I mean, if you enjoy listening to this pod, you know, find us on. We don't have a lot of. We're still so young in this game. Yeah, we're just starting, but you know, we don't have a lot of fans.
No, we do. We actually do. We have listeners all over.
We have listeners all over the world. I meant like on social media. Now. Find us on social media. Yes. Yeah, we post hilarious stuff and really interesting stuff. We have you know, we recommend books. We do video clips of the things, and soon. When we're gonna start putting our pod. We're gonna do a video podcasting. We're gonna get that on the YouTube, so you can see our beautiful mugs.
Yep, and because the season is opening, I guess I'll say here it's getting warmer.
Yeah.
So.
We're
definitely posting more content from games.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And we're gonna and follow our competition. Joao's gonna win this. I'm going to win the league. I'm going to win the league here.
I don't know. I'm going to put it out of reach as soon as I possibly can.
I know. Goddamn. Except your season ends in May.
True.
And then we're just MLS and USL is just getting started, baby.
Yeah, true. That is
all
true.
Summer long. All summer long.
All right. I think we got like 20 seconds.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't paying attention to the time.
Thanks for listening. And we hope your teams win, unless they're playing ours.
I